And we are live.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello. Hello, Clarice.
Say that again?
I said hello, Clarice.
No, it
Silence
was the way you
lambs.
said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it was, but it was the way you said it.
Yeah. Hey, guys. It's off the record. We're back.
Hey,
We're back.
We're back.
Don't call it a comeback.
Again.
Back.
You said you're calling. You said you're calling it a comeback.
I said don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a
don't call it.
comeback. We bring that beat back. We make sure John Gibbon beats that. All right. That's the extent of my rapping there.
Is that the remix? I don't remember any of those lyrics.
That was Limp Bizkit.
Oh,
It
okay.
was
1999, I think, is the name of the song.
something like that. Yeah, it was a while ago.
But yeah.
So,
We're back.
cheers.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, fuckers.
I like how we've all got tumblers.
We're all drinking fucking services.
It's been one of those days. It has been one of those days. So,
Is
Rob,
off the record.
I hear you have an announcement.
Yeah, we're back. Hey, there's the announcement.
We're back.
So as you see, hold on, see if I can do this right. We got a new guy right here, right there. His name is Grover. Hey, Grover. Hey, bud.
Hey, how's it going?
Grover is a part of the show. He is the newest member of Off the Record, and we are fucking proud to have this beautiful goddamn man here.
Agreed. Look at him. Look at that face.
Speaking of beautiful, my sister here, Jade. What up? What up?
What up?
You guys know her? You've seen her a few times.
Maybe
Couple
a few
times.
times.
Probably.
Couple times.
Yeah. I put
Couple times. So we decided to combine the riff and Off the Record. So what we mean is, Rob approached me and said, hey, would you consider, doing Off the Record again? Would you want to come back? And, thought about it and was like, absolutely, I'll do it to help out. And was like, I have Grover already. We were doing the riff radio station. And we were going live on the radio station. A lot of you guys actually, have hopped on the broadcast and blew it up. I think we had like over 330 something engagements from the first live broadcast. Everybody was chatting, bands were networking. We had a few bands that had reached out and said, hey, thank you for doing this, because we met bands, I'm out of Tennessee and we met a band in Florida and we're going to show swap. And they had worked it out and they're traveling and doing all this stuff. And it was really, really cool. So we are going to do Off the Record, where we're going to interview all the bands and talk music, talk shows, talk all kinds of stuff. And talk all that shit. And then
Worldwide. Yeah.
worldwide, there you go. And we're also going to have the radio station still that we're going to keep doing, but it's going to be Off the Record radio. So we're going to be doing all kinds of cool stuff coming up.
Lights out. Off the Record radio. That doesn't have the same ring to it. No, I tried.
Off the Record. So real quick, shout out to Rogue. She said yes.
Rogue, what up? What up?
Rogue.
What up?
That's my girl. Love you. Hope you had fun at Welcome to Rockville. She said, so excited. Hell yeah, we're excited too. Hope you had a blast at Welcome to Rockville. I think all of my friends were at Welcome to Rockville. So it's like everybody I know, it's like, where's this person at? They're at Rockville. I'm like, of course they are. Duh, forgot it was happening.
Don't you hate that feeling?
I know. Everybody's having fun.
Yeah.
It's like, man. See, I thought about going. I thought about getting the tickets, and I just didn't do it. And then I was seeing all the videos and all the pictures, and I'm like, damn, I should have gone. It was just one of those. So, but yeah, I'm super excited to come back and do interviews with Rob and have Grover now and talking to bands and doing all kinds of stuff. So I'm really excited.
Big times.
It's a beautiful
I'm
marriage.
excited to have.
Yeah.
It is. I'm excited to have Grover on board too.
Yes.
So actually, while we're talking about it, Grover, you have a project that you do outside of this. Do you want to do a little plug?
Well,
You have a couple projects actually.
yeah. Well, I'm mainly over there. Okay.
Oh, yeah, there you are.
Well, my first love definitely is metal. I'm in an industrial metal band called X Codex.
There you go.
So I do synthesizers, keyboards. So I do that primarily in the band that I'm in. Me and my buddy, the singer, we have a side project. It's mainly his. It's called Rotten. That one's it's industrial, but more of the dance gothic side of it. Mm-hmm. And then I have my own solo project called Dark Aeons. That's more of your dancier trance electronic still. So I'm still in the world of electronic synthesizers. So that's mainly what I do off to the side.
Absolutely. And by the way, if you guys haven't heard of X Codex, I highly suggest you go check it out. They're a badass band. I really, really, really dig. Like, it's so funny because when I first met Grover and he mentioned that he was in a band, the first thing out of his mouth was, it may not be everybody's cup of tea. Like, he was trying to set me up for like, hey, just in case. And I was like, please, I like all kinds of music. Yeah. Yeah. And so I was like, please, come on, and finally he sent over a link and I was like, so I need merch, like, immediately. So yeah. And for those of you who may be wondering, so I met both of these guys via work, which is really funny. So back in 2019, Rob? Was it 2019?
Something like that, yes.
I think so. I think it was like 2019.
I want to say it's like January 2019, I believe.
That's what I was thinking. You're like my first class of the year. I'm a trainer at my job, and I trained Rob as a new hire. And I think somewhere along the line in training, Rob mentioned a band, and I'm like, dude, I love those guys. I don't remember what band it was. And next thing you know, me and Rob were like, and then he's like, wait a minute, do you know so-and-so? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, how do we know the same people never met? And I'm like,
I'm pretty sure it's Stronghold, actually.
I think it was Stronghold. I think it was Ed that you knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this guy over here was in my class, 20?
Last year.
21?
I
23.
I had my first year anniversary just a couple days back.
That's right. Congratulations on that, by the way.
Y'all didn't fire me. Yay.
So yeah, he was in my training class, and that's how I met him. And then next thing you know, he was like, yeah, I'm in a band. And I'm like, whoa, no way. And that's how all that got started. And fast forward, and here we all are, full circle.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy.
Here in Texas, trying to bring the Texas side of it to the show.
Tejas.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So Josh says, gotta send you some tracks if I ever remember. Grover.
Oh, bring them on.
For you to add some.
I love to put my little flavor on it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That would be awesome. So, okay. So I know that we're coming back. This is Off the Record podcast, and it's going to be a live stream every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. So Taco Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Tuesday. We'll have a band, different band come on. We'll get to do some interviews. We'll get to find out what that band's been up to, what's going on in their area. And we're not shy about location. So if you're a band in, I don't know, fucking Oregon, send us your stuff. We'll interview you. And so, granted, it might be a little early. Yeah, I mean, granted, you have to keep in mind, two of us are East Coast. You have Grover, who's Central. And yeah, so it's all it's a whole thing. So keep that in mind, but we are always looking for bands. So if you know a band, send them our way. Our Facebook page is actually facebook.com/off the record podcast. So if you go to, it was formerly the Riff. So if you go to that Facebook page, give them that information, tell them to hit us up, and we'll get them scheduled in. My girl Sam's in. Sam says that's so awesome. We will be there. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate you, girl. We have Taft Productions. He says, welcome back, y'all. Thanks. Appreciate that. And Rogue says, things are looking promising. I might have some tracks sometime this year. Yes.
Bring it.
That's what I'm talking about, Rogue. That's what we want. So any band that you guys know that might be interested in doing an interview, we will be live streamed. So you can tell your fan base, they can hop in, they can chat just like we're chatting now. And yeah, we'll get some interviews in, and we'll still be doing Off the Record Radio. So if you have tracks you want to send us to play on Off the Record Radio, email them to us in an MP3 format, and we'll get them loaded up to our unsigned playlist for our unsigned bands. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And
Cool.
Sam
Real
says,
cool.
yes, can't wait to hear what you put out. Why, thanks, girl.
And we put out all the time. So,
Bro, I was not going to say it. It was there. I'm like, no, I'm going to keep it PG this time.
Why?
No, fuck
There's
that.
no fun
Fuck
in
it.
that.
Fuck
yeah.
it.
No fun. Fuck it. We're doing it live. Is
We're
that
doing
what
it
you-
live.
Oh, good times. Good times. So yeah, we're that's pretty much the announcement. That's what we're doing. We waited till the last minute. We've already changed the Facebook page, changed up the links. Our beacons link have changed. Email address is offtherecordmusicpod@gmail.com. So yeah, we're doing all kinds of stuff. We've been busy. We've been busy.
Been real busy.
Yeah. So also I want to give a huge shout out to a local venue here in Tallahassee, Florida, the Legacy at the Riverfront. They have actually been kind enough that if we have bands that are in the Tallahassee area, we can use their venue to go live so that they'll all be in one place. So it's pretty exciting. It's really cool. So shout out to Legacy at the Riverfront and Shane and Andrew for all that they do for our area too. And speaking of venues, I have a question for Grover. In your area out of San Antonio, what are some of the best venues for bands to play at?
At the moment, the two main ones, there's one of the bigger venues is called Fitzgerald's. It's a huge stage, great sound. You know, if you got a good crowd, good following, that's the place to do it. A lot of local musicians like to go to a place called Bonds 007 Rock Bar. That's pretty much downtown San Antonio, where I'm at, and it's a classic venue. You got your downstairs that has all the bars, the beers. You know, if you want to listen to the jukebox, upstairs is where the metal happens. So they always,
Hell yeah.
yeah. So once in a while they'll get a good, national tour act and get some good local bands to help support. So those are the two right now. There's a few that are popping up here and there. I'm gonna go check them out. Definitely get some updates during the show. Do some live shows as far as with the bands, and yeah, we'll check out, see if there's other gold mines here to play.
Hell yeah. That's interesting. So you actually went and recently saw some pretty big named acts. So who was it that you went to go see? And you're going to go see a different band too coming up that I'm pretty jealous of.
I got some concerts coming up. Last week, I saw Orgy and Cold. So that was a pretty kick-ass show.
That was
took me back 20 years. Felt a little young. Then the very next day, I went to go see a classic, Lords of Acid. That one's, I got to see them before they maybe not play. That keyboard player is 65 years old, and he's just has more energy than I do. I don't know how he does it on there, but
yeah, right.
But then this Saturday, Steel Panther. So
I'm really excited. To see some videos of you.
$25 tickets to go see them, so I couldn't pass that up. It's gonna be one big party. This is one show I'm gonna Uber to, so I'm gonna be with my homies, and we're gonna just have a good time on there. So
oh yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I can't wait to see the video you get from that. I know you gave me a little sneak peek of Cold. because you're like, I don't want to ruin it. And I'm like, send me the video.
Yeah.
So you did anyway. So I got a little sneak peek before I got to see them, but we saw them here too. They were really, really good.
Yeah.
It was really awesome.
They kick ass for sure. On that.
Yeah, they do. And I will say, Scooter's like just super humble guy. He was just like hanging out with everybody, like super humble, super nice guy. So
we were so surprised just to see him in the courtyard on there, just hey, hi,
just hanging out.
Yeah. Thank you for coming. You know, it's like real chill guy. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, Rob, what was your last big show?
The last big thing at Legacy. What was that? Hold on, try not to fuck it up. Not the Jambacue.
Oh yeah.
The Jambacue at the Legacy was the last big thing that I saw. The last major act that I saw, damn, it's probably like fucking Seven Dust and Floyd's, like 12 years ago. I have been out of the music scene for a long goddamn time.
Yeah. Yeah, and you also are a musician, and you're doing like a little side project too, aren't you?
Yeah. I got a little something going on. A little something.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah. So I've been in a few bands, and my very first priority is to record. I heard something. You guys didn't hear that?
I didn't hear anything.
No?
I didn't hear anything.
Anyhow, oh yeah, so I'm recording some music from my old band. That is my very first priority. That got put on hold for just a little bit. I am trying with everything in me to pick it back up. It's just a matter of getting people over and getting people together at the same time. And then once I have satisfied some music from my old bands, I'm going to do some new stuff. Gonna write music again. I've already got a few coals in the fire. Already got a few things going on, a few ideas. Yeah. I have the virtual setup here at my house. So literally plug in the guitar and record if something comes to mind or if something happens, and it's there, and it'll always be there. So how many times have you written something and forgotten it a couple of days later?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that.
Yep,
I get that. I'm excited to see what you put out, being that you have like your little setup and your own little studio thing kind of going on. I'm excited to see what you put out.
Yeah, it's gonna be really
I will
cool.
say as a guitarist, I don't think you've skipped a beat. So when you were over here and you picked up Taylor and you were just kind of like, goofing around, like you're good. You're really good.
I play not every day, but here's a little guy right here behind me, within reach, obviously.
Obviously,
got the bass right here. It's ready to go. So
hell yeah.
Yeah. So when the moment strikes, it's all right there.
You can be inspired anytime, anywhere.
Exactly.
I came up with one of my songs while I was on the phone with a customer. In my that's how in tune I was about their issues. I got this tune.
Great customer service over here.
Yeah. So no, it's awesome that you have your instruments close to you on there. So.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you do too. You have a.
I was gonna say, you too, Robert.
Well, this is my. I don't have my work computer here, as far as, but.
True.
That's why I have to put up. Can you please hold, sir? Okay. Then I
so let me run over here and.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, we're just looking up the guidelines.
That's too funny. So we have some
let
comments.
me look up the guidelines real quick. Your shit's canceled.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Oh, it's my break.
So the yes, can't wait to hear what you put out. From what Sam said, she actually said that she meant to reply to Rogue's comment about putting out some new music. She's like, I can't wait to hear some more music from her. Me either. A girl can sing. Dylan said, what I miss? You missed everything, Dylan. All of it.
Let's start from the beginning. Let's rewind it.
We'll start over just for you, Dylan. Just for you. Rogue said, Samantha, thank you. I at least have 1 to 2 covers first before some originals. They will be rough. Josh said, hey, I saw them too, talking about Cold and Orgy.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, just haven't been to venues to bring big nationals in. Hopefully we're getting there. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. He said, I was cooking. Dylan's cooking. Do I need to call the fire department?
Yeah.
Like, just give me a heads up if I do. Like, I got you. Just give me a heads up.
You need to call Gordon Ramsay. It's raw.
Right. So let's see. Oh, we have another comment. Taff says, what be that Facebook link? Me done clicked it and ended up on a lot of lizard websites. So the Facebook link is facebook.com/off-the-record-podcast. And Dylan said, not yet. So no, I don't need to call the fire department yet. Keep me updated. Let me know how that goes for you, man. So real quick, whenever we were, okay. P.S. This is Mason on the Taff page. Nice, Mason. What's up? That's awesome. Yay, we got Mason in here. So, we did a lot of. He said those assholes from Tallahassee.
Like them two.
Yeah, the two of us. Because that one's not from Tallahassee. Wait, where's he at? That one's not from Tallahassee.
Yeah.
I think that you're excused from being the asshole, Grover. I think that's what that means.
Maybe being from Texas is a lot worse. We don't know yet.
Yeah, no, he's talking about Taft. Oh, he just said
okay.
Taft. T-A-F-T. Those assholes from Tallahassee. Taft.
Oh, hey, wait, just real quick. Real quick.
Yeah.
You asked my last big show. I remembered a bigger show I went to. I saw Garth Brooks in Gainesville about 2-3 years ago. Oh, it was so good. It was good.
That's
good,
right,
good.
you did.
All right, sorry. Anyhow, moving on.
No. So a lot has really, I think, changed within like the whole Riff dynamic. So Grover and I did the Riff to do the radio broadcast because we wanted to play unsigned bands from all over. And so I was like, I don't want to do this by myself. And it's not an every week, not even an every day. Hell, it was like not even every 2 weeks there. I mean, it's just whenever we have time, we would go live and play unsigned bands. We would pick a date and schedule it, and it would be like 2, maybe 3 weeks out or whatever, and give people enough time to know that this is what we're doing. And we would go live and play unsigned bands because our main mission is to really get those unsigned bands out there and let new people hear their music. And that was one of the things that we did starting the Riff. So then whenever Rob, had approached us and said, hey, what do you think we can do, with Off the Record and keeping it going? So luckily my work schedule has died down quite a bit to where I'm not working until God knows how late at night anymore. I'm only working to somewhat late at night. Like even as we were starting this, I was still kind of technically working. So my work schedule has died down quite a bit, which has been super, super nice. So we decided to come back to OTR. So for those that don't know, Rob and I actually started OTR. Back in 2020? Like mid 2020?
Yeah, something like that. Yep.
Yeah. So before that, Rob and I did what we called the Homegrown podcast. And shit happened, life happened, and we put that on hold and came back and said, let's revamp it, let's do it again, let's give it another shot. We were both in a good place to do so. And we did that up until, you know, I had to step away for a lot of different reasons, but mostly work. And so now it's kind of like we're all back and we're just basically combining the riff and off the record. For those of you who might have missed the beginning of this, we're combining the riff and off the record. So we'll do the interviews to still help get bands recognized, for new fans to get to know new bands, and we'll still be doing the radio station. So again, unsigned bands that want their music played on a radio station, that we'll put links up and get going again. Send them to us. We want them. We want all the things. Send us all the things. And speaking of that, really cool story. So I was in Savannah Saturday, and one of the bands that just randomly found us, no idea how they found us, randomly found us and sent us music, Cypher Machine. I've never met these guys, never seen these guys, never heard these guys, randomly found us and sent us their music. So here I am, sitting in Savannah, Georgia. This lady comes up, starts talking to me, and says that the guitar player is from Cypher Machine was there. And that's who she was kind of hanging out with. And I'm like, why do I know that name? So I went back in our email and found them, and I'm like, holy shit. And I was like, no way, they sent us music to be played on the radio. And they got a really good response being on the radio station because it's a live radio station, so people can chat with each other and network and all that stuff. And so he came over and introduced himself, but it was a really small world that I got to meet the guitar player for Cypher Machine that I've heard their music only because they had sent it to us and submitted it for us to play on the radio station. And then he came up and was like, okay, he's like, Mo sent you music. I'm like, yes, his name was Keith. So shout out Keith. It was really cool meeting him. I hadn't never met him or seen the band live, but I ended up just out of small world, met him in Savannah, Georgia. So it was pretty cool. Fun fact.
So I'm a little slow on the uptake. I just realized what Taft said. Taft Productions, those assholes from. Yeah, I just got that.
That's why I've said Taft. It's those assholes from Dallas. Mm. Did it go over your head, Rob?
I'm up to speed though. I'm with it now. We're all together now.
Good. I'm glad you caught up.
Welcome to the show.
Tell us about it, Rob.
So, I do have another question. What are the top 3 bands that are currently in your playlist? Your most recent go-to.
Okay. I'll go. The Browning.
Okay.
Then I'm trying to catch up on my Steel Panther. So there you go. A little bit. And I don't have a third band, honestly. I just have on Spotify a lot of the band radio stations, if you know what I'm talking about. Like each band has music kind of particular to their style. And so I've been trying to find some new bands that way. So
that's a good idea. That's how I find a lot of new bands too. That's a really good idea. So, Rob, what about you? Are you looking it up too? Because I gotta look mine up.
I couldn't remember the exact name of the band. Look, I just found out about these guys. Bleed From Within. They are a Scottish metalcore band. And look, I love metalcore. I love metalcore. That's my jam. Yeah. Some people like death metal. That's cool. Some people like stoner rock. Hey, that's cool. I like metalcore. I like it. So Bleed From Within. I've been listening to a lot of their shit, and they fucking kill. Oh, they're good. The other one, Rogue, actually just mentioned there in the chat, Spirit Box.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. I love Spirit Box.
I'm going to see them later this year with Korn.
Oh,
Nice.
and Gorgira, all three of them.
Oh,
they
I love
have I would like a little less gent from Spirit Box, just a little bit less, but I love their music. I really do.
yeah.
All right, you asked for 3. I'm gonna be honest with you. Close. This new Taylor Swift album.
I'm taking you serious right now. You know.
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding.
That's why I'm not laughing. For
It's,
you,
it's,
diversify.
it's all right.
Yeah.
It's all
No
right.
judgment, Rob.
Yeah.
No
Call it
judgment. I
cops.
love you.
Call it cops.
Yeah, there you go.
Honorable
Call.
mention, though. However, I'm gonna go ahead and put an honorable mention there. Ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ginger's really good too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would say Era is one of mine. I had it pulled up and then I closed it. Now I can't remember what I just looked like. Literally just looked at. It was. Hang on. So Era's one. Tupac is on there. And hang on. I remember Tupac. Where was the other one? Don't judge me. Hold on. I gotta find it. Tupac. Where am I at? No, that's the wrong one. It is. Come on. Load. So Tupac, Era, and Anita Baker has been my top 3 lately.
Anita Baker.
Mm-hmm. You don't know
What's
Anita
that?
Baker?
Mm-mm.
Like soothe R&B.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like all over the place.
The respect song.
There's one
Did
more
she
I gotta
what?
mention.
Did you do
Oh,
the
go ahead.
respect song? RESPC.
No, that's Aretha.
Hey.
Aretha
Oh, okay.
Franklin.
I was trying to
Yeah,
see. Okay.
Wow.
Anita Baker. Yeah, she's old school.
Gotcha.
Also Erykah Badu. I listen to Erykah Badu a lot.
You really do.
I really do. I
Yeah.
love Erykah Badu. Yeah. Melissa Etheridge. I got to see her because Rob's lady Shannon took me to go see Melissa Etheridge for my
Nice.
birthday. So that was really cool experience to see her live. Yeah. What was your honorable mention, Rob?
Oh, yeah. Damn it. There's another one. Kim Dracula. That shit is fucking all over the place.
Yes.
It's a little bit of everything. And at first I was like, what the fuck is this? But after listening to a couple of their tracks,
Yeah.
it
I agree.
is so random. And I'm a really, and Jay, you know this about me, I'm a really random dude. And
Yeah.
so Kim Dracula is just a mix of fucking everything, right? Like even like little hints of jazz in there.
Yeah.
And like there's some
You're right.
trap and there's some metal.
There's some trap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Grover, that band, Metal Rap Chicks. What's their name?
Oh,
You sent me the video. Oh, what was their name?
Razakil and the Slice Girls. That's
I like them a lot. A lot.
they're
So,
on top of that, they're awesome people. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They seem like it. I really like them. And like you sent the video, and you know how in the video it just has like the still before you hit play. I was
Mhm.
like, what the hell is he sending me? And I hit play and went, oh, I was like, I really like them a lot. I
Hey,
really like them a lot.
I can always see about an interview with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really like them a lot. Like a lot.
They hang around a lot with the Juggalo crowd, surprisingly.
Hey, maybe that's why I like them.
Yeah. So they get
They were
good fanfare with that group on there. So.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that is awesome. I really like them. Not what I was expecting. And then I heard them and saw them, and they have some energy when they're on stage too. I really like them. So Rogue says, I could tell by your eyes you were serious. No judgment here. He was dead serious too. Taff said, just to be clear, he wasn't calling us assholes.
Yeah.
We're assholes though. It's fine.
Yeah, this new Taylor Swift album. Look, guys, I'm not a pop guy at all. I'm really not. Her this last album is kind of dark. It's a little dark. Now, not like fucking.
Well, it's Dark Poet Society is the name of the album.
Right. I wouldn't compare it to like industrial or anything like that. But for pop music, it is kind of dark. And there's some good shit in there. In my opinion,
I didn't listen. I haven't listened, but now that you said it and you listen to it, I will try to bear it and see. I'll give you my thoughts next week. How about that?
And you might hate it. Let you know up front. You know what? You might hate it, and that's cool.
That's fine.
I'm gonna wait to your opinion, Jade, before I listen.
He's like, I ain't listening to that shit. Hell to the no.
Oh yeah.
I get
it. And it's actually what was that? There was let me ask you guys this. What's your opinion on the whole Beyonce trying to do country? And now she's talking about doing rock. What's your opinions on that? What's your thoughts?
I don't mind at all when an artist experiments. You know, what else? She's already conquered her realm in the pop scene. What else? You know, you can only get inspired by so much in your own world sometimes. So her going to do rock, country, Spanish guitar, classic, whatever she wants to do, I'm cool with that. That she's not my musical style, but I respect it.
Yeah. I agree with that. Now, I will say I don't like it. I mean, she can do whatever the hell she wants, of course, but I'm not interested. Just my opinion for her country album. I'm not interested about it. One thing that I think that a lot of people, like exactly what you just said, could take what you just said and apply it to any band trying to do anything different. Like Aaron Lewis, he went country. He did country for a while. And a lot of people talked shit about him doing country. And he actually he came out and was like, look, I grew up country. Like, he's like, I grew up on a dirt road. I grew up, doing all the stuff. And it's like a lot of people are trying to experiment. And I have nothing but respect for that. 100% agree with you, Grover. 100% agree with you. But I'm not going to listen to it.
Right. I haven't heard anything from her country album.
I heard just that piece of This Ain't Texas or whatever. That's the only piece that I've heard, and it's only because it's all over social media.
Exactly. It's almost like it was forced upon you in a way that you couldn't escape it. So it's like when Apple iPhone gave you YouTube's album and you didn't want it, but they did anyway. Like, here, it's yours. They forced it on you. I get that. You're right. You're right. Oh, we have a comment real quick. Aaron says, what's up, guys? Tuning in to see what your content is like. Would love to work with you guys on something. Animate the end. Oh, yeah.
Fuck yes.
Oh, yeah. Send us a message. See if we can get you in for an interview. And Rogue said, I respect her doing her thing. She studied the game, but I'm not a fan of the music. I agree.
I totally agree. I do want to chime in on this. I do have a somewhat strong opinion on this. I am all for it. I am fucking all for it. You want to mix genres and do something else and reinvent yourself. I am 100% for it. Please do it. If that's the music you want to put out, then I think that's the music you should put out. I am not going to sit here and fucking gatekeep and tell people that they can't play what they want to play because it's not what they've been playing the whole time. I'm not going to tell people, oh, you're not a part of my community because you're new.
Right.
Look, I told you I had a strong opinion going into this, okay? So if I'm ranting...
No, I'm here for it.
Furthermore, I have listened to a little bit of Beyonce's new music. It's not my thing. It's just not my thing. I'm not going to sit here and say that it sucks. I'm just going to say it's not my thing.
Right.
I think Taylor Swift is a good part of what we're talking about. She was country, and now she's more in the pop realm. And you know what? She's doing it fucking great, in my opinion. Aaron Lewis. Country music was my first love. Like literally love, capital Love, love. Country music was my first love in life. I found country music before I found girls.
Right.
And so it definitely holds a special place in my heart. Aaron Lewis also, in my opinion, what he's doing on the country music side, he's doing it well, in my opinion. That's all I'm going to say about that. I have more, but no, not going there. But yeah, he's in my opinion, he's doing it well.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with the experimenting, like, because you can like an artist because of the genre that they're in and you like the music they put out in that genre, but you can't hate on them for wanting to expand and, like Grover was saying, being inspired elsewhere. You can't fault them for that, because everybody just wants to grow and be better than they were yesterday. And with bands applying that to their music, like you said, Rob, we shouldn't gatekeep. Don't gatekeep. Like, let them do their thing. Let them do, whatever. If you don't like it, that's fine. Don't like it, but you don't have to, constantly, fuck them. I can't stand it. I'm not a fan anymore. You can still be a fan of what they did before, but just not be a fan of what they're doing now. There's a lot of bands that I feel like that about, even that's within my genre that didn't leave my genre.
Hell,
go ahead.
My favorite band, Metallica, they were all fucking thrash metal all throughout the 80s and into the 90s. And then, oh my God, they cut their hair. Oh my God, they cut their hair.
I remember,
I know.
Was it bass player Jason Newsted?
Yeah.
They asked him a question like about when they did cut their hair.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, people think we sold out, but we're still selling out stadiums.
Every seat in the house. Yes.
we sell out the stadiums. Yeah. So,
yep.
Hey.
And again, I love Load and Reload. I love those albums. Actually, I discovered Metallica during right before Load was released. Whenever they went from thrash metal to alt rock or whatever the hell it is you want to call it, and I love those albums. I really, genuinely, capital Love, love those albums.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, that's cool. And I get it. Oh, Napster and the kids, and okay, yep, I get it. Yep,
right. That part. So Rogue had a comment. She says, exactly. I hate when I see comments like, oh, they are not true to their new sound. It's like, be open to their evolution. For example, Era. Recent album was more electronic elements while expanding on their sound. It's an amazing album of their growth, so many fans are complaining. She's right. I agree. I 100% agree. So if you guys could see any band go live, since we're on the topic of bands evolving and growing and doing other things, if you could see any band live currently, who would you want to see?
I guess a good one. One that they're one of my favorite all-time bands, and they were just here maybe last year, Depeche Mode.
Wow.
I saw them live once, so that I can cross that off my bucket list. But if I could see Depeche Mode again, that would be my, as of right now, my live band.
Oh yeah,
Outstanding.
absolutely. That's a good choice. Rob, what about you?
Metallica. I am a bad fan. Again, they are my favorite band. I haven't seen them. I've seen Garth. I've seen Slayer. I've seen Seven Dust more times than I can tell you. I've seen Saliva more times than I can tell you. Metallica and Lamb of God.
Lamb of God is, they kick ass. You got to see them.
I'm sure they do.
But I'm with you, Rob. I haven't seen Metallica either.
One day.
Yeah, one day.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll happen. I have faith for you guys.
Jade has seen Metallica. You saw them at Rockville 2 or 3 years ago.
3 years, I think now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say I'd love to see Erykah Badu live.
Yeah.
I would love to see Erykah Badu live. That would be a huge, huge check mark on my bucket list to see her live. That would be awesome. If I had to pick, like a metal band or rock or whatever. I don't even know. I would probably say, if Dylan and Sam are watching, they got to see her. But Nita Strauss, I'd like to see her live. I think she would put on a hell of a show.
Yes.
Yeah, I would really like to see Nita Strauss.
You like Kitty?
Oh, I love Kitty.
They're going back on tour pretty soon.
I heard something about that. I need to look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan said she was so good. See, now it's a big thing on my bucket list. I gotta see Nita Strauss. Rogue says it's wild to say this because I'm not a big fan, but just seeing Falling in Reverse, I'd see them again. Love or hate him, his stage presence is amazing, and also the Queen herself, Mariah Carey. That's a good one.
But she's locked away for Christmas right now, and that Ice Cube. And the
you gotta wait till she thaws.
After Thanksgiving, you might be able to, just thaw out, and then all I want for Christmas is you.
So we have to wait for the turkey to roll out before we can have Mariah Carey, apparently.
Oh yeah, huh? That's true. You're right. What is there's another band I want to see live that I would really like to see live too. They just left. I was just thinking about it. It popped in my brain, and then you guys were talking about Fergie, and the only thing that popped up was that god awful national anthem she sang that one time. Do y'all remember that?
I saw highlights.
The national anthem Fergie sang? Oh god. Oh, that was her. She came out and said, I wanted to experiment and do something different. That's one of the times you don't experiment and try something different.
You know what? I'm sure they said the same thing to Jimi Hendrix.
That was rough. Whoa, I don't know.
No, in Woodstock, maybe not. He was the last act on that day, and he made history. But I don't know too much of the other history other than that. But
so don't say Woodstock around me. I will go on a rant.
The 90. I'll be quiet.
That's the no word.
One day we should do record stock.
Hey, there you go. So back when it was just Rob and I doing Off the Record, we did a little segment about Woodstock, and I just went on a rant, and Rob was like, okay, she feels very passionately about this subject. Yeah, that was Rob. He's like, oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. I did nothing but cuss the promoters. Like, oh, it was so bad.
Well, it's a lesson on what not to do. when we throw
Yeah.
our when one day maybe we throw our festival on it.
Yes. I'm actually. I'll save that for another time.
You got it.
But there's updates. There's updates. So Dylan says, Spirit Box and Ginger still haven't seen them live yet. So you need to get on that, bro.
Ginger kicks ass. I don't know. It's hard to see. I got a picture I took when I saw them live on my back wall with her.
Nice.
She was my future ex-wife.
Festival, you say, Dylan? We'll talk about that later. We got some stuff in the works. Some ideas.
You know what band that I have seen though? I have seen This Dying Breed.
I heard those guys were really good.
Oh boy!
I heard those guys were really good. Yeah, those deep growls give me a blah. I'm here for it.
I bought some tickets. Other two concerts that I'm going to. I just bought for Cold Chamber and Fear Factory. So they're.
Ooh.
And then in August, Megadeth, and the two bands that are going with them is All That Remains and Mudvayne. So I have to get tickets.
All That Remains. I love All That Remains. That's a good hell of a lineup.
Yeah, they had a new single that just came out. I think one of my buddies showed me. It was pretty good.
Yeah. I like All That Remains. So Dylan says, I hear there's a show coming up soon. Notice how we all just kind of stare. Like, Gotta hang on to that one, bro. Gotta hang on to it. Gotta hang on to it.
And that's all I've got to say about that.
So Rogue said, seen Spirit Box about 5 times. Just keep getting better. Listen to Dying Breed stuff. Would definitely love to catch a show. Hell yeah, Rogue. He said, we could talk about it at another time.
Exactly.
We sure will. That's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to talk about it another time. Like next week. But, we'll talk about it. We're going to have to announce it tonight.
Hey.
Just saying. Grover's like, I'm just here, bro. Like, I'm just here. He's like, whatever.
And I just work here.
You know, I'm all for fun and games until it gets real, and then
he said until it gets real.
Yeah.
You know who else is really good? Local band out of Tallahassee that's really good. That puts on one hell of a performance. Defy the Tyrant. Defy the Tyrant puts on a hell of a performance. You have Kurt, and I mean the stage presence alone. We got to see them. I mean, we see them when they play locally and stuff, but we went to Savannah and they played in Savannah. Tragic did an acoustic set, which was really good. And it was Dennis's first time on playing drums for Defy the Tyrant. And when I tell you he beats the fuck out of that kit, oh my God. I was sitting there like he was just wailing. I was like, I could just watch him play drums all day. He was so good.
Another Eloy Grande. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, he was really good. And then Dave Norton, shout out to Dave Norton. He got up on vocals for a song, and that was pretty fucking killer.
Sweet Pea,
the guitar player. Yeah, he did fucking phenomenal.
I saw that.
Yeah, he did really good. They put on a hell of a show. Tragic did an acoustic set in Savannah, and they did really, really well too. It's I can see. So you guys are in bands, so tell me, like, taking original music and making it acoustic, even if it's say like Dylan's band, This Dying Breed. Let's say This Dying Breed heavy or Defy the Tyrant heavy, taking that and turning it into an acoustic. That's got to be one hell of a transition to be able to do that.
It's
and
all
make
about
it to where
it's the detail. when you play acoustic, there's no screwing up, in a way.
Right.
You gotta play the notes right and the chords right,
Yes.
and it's
Right.
delicate. Yeah.
So
It's like a little delicate flower.
I have always been a fan of acoustic guitar music. One of my favorite, I guess you could say, acoustic, not strictly acoustic, but mostly acoustic rock bands. Days of the New from back in the day, Touch, Peel, and Stand. I was a really big fan of that band. And then you had bands like Nirvana and all the bands that did the Unplugged albums. And they were Pearl Jam. They were Alice in Chains. They were just fucking phenomenal performances.
Yes.
And so whenever you have a song that you're playing on an acoustic guitar and it sounds heavy on an acoustic, yeah. That's my shit.
Yeah.
I agree.
You see LL Cool J's acoustic on MTV?
Oh wow, yes, that's right. He did do an acoustic show.
Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Mama said knock you out, Gene. It was interesting. I mean, I was still I think middle school when that came out. That was a while back. Yeah.
I remember seeing that. That's crazy. So going to the comments really quick. Dylan says, "You just want to hear my pretty voice."
That's
Busted.
right.
Busted. He says, "Hi, Mom."
Hi, Mom.
Rogue said, "It's announcement night, y'all." And Dylan said, "TDB be popping them cherries." So we're approaching an hour. Should we go ahead and do announcements the next week?
We didn't talk about this. Grover, yes or no?
The deciding factor.
Well, since I'm impatient, let's do it.
Do it.
Do it.
We have built it up to this
I want to
point.
I'll be sweating in my bed like we didn't do the announcements.
It's kind of like when you and then stop before. Even my girlfriend heard that. She knew what I was talking about.
Dylan said, "Do it." So, as you guys know, Off the Record will be going live on Tuesdays. If you weren't here for the very beginning, we'll be going live every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dylan says, "Don't make me pull out my inner Shia LaBeouf." So, just do it. Okay, so Dylan, FYI, if you do Shia LaBeouf, I need video of that. So we'll be going live every Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, right here on the YouTube and the Facebooks. But next week we have our first band for the Off the Record podcast since the comeback, I guess, coming back to doing what we're doing. And we're gonna have This Dying Breed on next week, so make sure you guys tune in because they're kick ass. Dylan said,
"I'll be there."
I'm really glad you'll be there, Rob.
Yep.
Really glad you'll be there. So yeah, so we're that's the next band. So you guys will get to meet This Dying Breed. I'm really excited.
Me too.
I'm really excited. It'll be awesome.
I've missed this. I love doing this. Yeah. And I'm glad that we all decided to continue on. The show must go on, right? So I'm going to kick in the ass.
Yeah. I appreciate you convincing me to come back and doing it. We were just doing, like I said, the riff and the radio station. And, with the schedules being the way that they were, it was really hard to do it as often as I would have liked. So we just kind of scheduled and did it, periodically throughout. But yeah, when you hit me up and was like, hey, pretty please, can't say no to the big bro.
That's right.
Everybody heard that. Wait, how's it go? Let me ride that donkey.
Please. Please. All right
So-
now. If you ain't jipping,
All right
you must
now.
be tripping.
I have a new trainer at work that works with me now, which is why my schedule changed as drastically as it has, which has been awesome. Adding Doug, I call him Dougie Fresh. So every time we call him Dougie Fresh, I can't help but say the lyrics. Dougie Fresh and Biz Markie, rocking in the beat is the place to be. We got Dougie Fresh. Wait, we got Biz Markie and DJ 20. So hit him with the heart and make that money. Burr, 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 burr. Yeah, it's stuck in my head. Let me clear my throat. Yep. Everybody jump.
I don't know
So-
any of the latest dance moves.
Oh, latest?
Like,
Bro, this is like 30, 35 years old.
Yeah. Yeah. So every
don't
time
know.
I say, so real quick, I don't even know if Doug's watching. I sent him the link, but if Dougie Fresh is watching, shout out to Dougie Fresh because he is the reason that my schedule is no longer a 12 to 13 to 14 hour shift anymore.
I need to buy him
I
the
am
gear.
back. Yes, absolutely. So because of Dougie Fresh, my work schedule is not more than half of my day in a 24-hour time period. So shout out to Dougie Fresh because now I have a simple, regular schedule and I'm back on track, which opened the door. So actually, with you asking Rob to combine the riff and off the record was like perfect timing. So yeah.
Fuck yes.
So super excited. And
Definitely.
along the way, we'll have a little bit of announcements and what's going on. So keep your eyes to Facebook. We'll be announcing some stuff and we'll be posting some stuff and events and who's coming up next and all kinds of cool stuff. So just be sure you stay tuned.
Big things
And,
are coming.
Yes. Big thing. Wait,
Was it?
never mind. My brain went straight to the gutter. My bad. So, so just make sure that, you guys are tuning in. Make sure. Oh, hey, real quick. His kitchen didn't burn down yet.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
I didn't have to call the fire department. Good job, Dylan. I'm so proud of you.
And
Little
he
brother
made it.
doing big things.
And he made a sandwich. So
Damn. So, but yeah, we got lots of things coming up. So again, I want to take this moment to, with, like I said, my schedule opening back up. Thank you, Rob, for convincing me and being like, Jade, I want to keep this going and, let's combine, let's do it, bring Grover on board. Yeah. Cheers. So I appreciate you. Thank you for, for wanting me to come back and do this with you and keeping me in mind and getting able to combine the riff and off the record to do this. And hopefully we can make it big and we can help out all those unsigned artists and musicians from all over.
Fuck yeah.
Really looking forward to it.
Like we've all been saying, I'm really excited about this. I'm glad you guys are on and it's going to be good times.
Absolutely. I'm really excited.
And thank you
again,
everyone for watching.
yeah.
Yes,
Appreciate you
for
guys.
everybody's watching. You guys are the real MVP, and all the musicians that have been in chat. You guys are the reason that we want to do what we do. It's the reason why I wanted to start the radio station. And while I am on the subject of the radio station, really quick, huge, gigantic, biggest thank you to This Dying Breed, because they were the Riff's biggest supporter in the radio section of all of it. They were always in the chat. They were always sharing the stuff. They were always commenting. They had, I mean, literally every single time that we would go live to play music, they were right there. So to all the guys in This Dying Breed, to their girlfriends, their wives, always in the chat, always commenting, always supporting. Absolutely love you guys. And the Riff couldn't have done the radio station without all of your support. So huge shout out and thank you to Dylan and the guys, Mike and Greg, everybody, all of you.
We're all family
Nick,
here. Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. And they were our biggest supporter. So huge shout out to this Dying Breed for doing the radio stuff. And hopefully we'll see you, all of you, in the radio chat when we do Off the Record Radio. Really excited.
Yep. Cool.
So
I'm
again,
Rob.
That's Rob. So next week, be sure to tune in. We're going to be talking to this Dying Breed and finding out what they've been up to. And they're our first people. So yeah, tune in. All right. Bye, guys.
Off the record.
Later.